Good morning and welcome to Morning Beer. We got a lot to cover today, Wednesday, January 30th, 2019. But first, you want to see what I have in my fridge? Beer nerd. Gimme, 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 gimme some more. Not just another IPA. Geez, not another IPA. That's right, this is not just another IPA. Consider it a next generation IPA. A slightly sweet, lower ABV IPA providing welcome relief from the onslaught of bitter hop bombs out there. Oh, bottling to 8/8/18. So it's a little old. But hey, aren't we all? Except, of course, if you were born today, in which case, welcome to YouTube. We got this. First story today, ladies, gentlemen. You've seen me put beer in my cereal. You've seen beer in cooking and all the different ways that we can put beer into our bodies, including that guy who had to have a bunch of beer pumped into his body because he was overdosing. That's not the kind of story I want to cover here, okay? What we're talking about is beer ramen.
Pemirsa, meski tampilannya mirip bir, kuliner ini 100% halal ya. Oh iya.
Oh yeah, I would totally do that. Oh, this is delightful. Ooh! All of those words, though, for real. Mango, light melon, slow in ABV. No, it's 6.2% ABV. Still sessionable. Next up, Metallica has now made a vegan beer. What? Oh, right. Idiots. Moving on, Hank from Breaking Bad, the beer that they talk about on the show that he's home brewing, that, what does he call it? Home brewed to silky perfection one that may be a Pilsner. It's a light beer. We don't know. Looks like it may be coming to life. Ooh. One of the trademark applications filed with the United States Patent and Trademark Office this month was for a beer called Schratterbrau. Another one is for luminous signs. Yet another covers drinking glasses and bottle openers and t-shirts and all the kinds of swag you'd want to have with a company like Sony in getting in bed to make a beer. I can only hope it's some trashy, no-name brewery that's helping them make it. Can only hope. The show itself is on its 10th anniversary. They've got a lot of awards. They're making a movie soon, so it only makes sense. Look out, Game of Thrones. Here comes Breaking Bad. And all the other shows that have made beers. And get ready for Gruit Fest in Bellwether. Exciting. I love this idea. If you don't already know, Gruit is an ancient form of beer that is brewed without any hops in it, so they add other kinds of herbs to make the beer. The idea of having a whole festival brought together to try all of these, genius. I got all the links below, folks. If you think that you may be in the area where you can get yourself up over there, please check it out. Listen to these. The centerpiece, again, is going to be We Are Groot. It's a collaboration from Genus, Mountain Lakes, and Whistle Punk, along with Hierophant Meadery. They began with a Finnish-style sati. Its style of beer. It's very interesting. But instead of traditional juniper branches, which is what they used to filter the beer through, they used a white fir that they had used for their Christmas tree. The brewers and team at Bellwether's brewery said that they could have either burnt the tree or thrown it away or brewed with it. That's how you know you're a good brewer, when you're like, but can I just throw this in the mash instead of throwing it away? I can only do such a thing with all my exes. Interesting thought. And here we have Steve. Oh yes, vintage. So anyway, what they got going in this beer, so they did the Finnish style saute, then they used their own Christmas tree, but then they had two herb blends they added to complement. They had rose hips, juniper berries, yarrow, birch bark, orange peel, I don't know, dong quai roux, just whatever. Black pepper, cardamom, rosemary, and caraway seed. Just throw it all in there. Some of the other Gruits they're going to be having at the festival, I love these names. IB Gruit to it. Get it? It's an amber ale brewed with wheat rye hybrid treacle, along with heather, yarrow, juniper, catnip, Roma holy basil, lavender, star anise, chamomile, and rose hips. Really, just put the whole fucking spice rack in there and see what you get. I love these beer styles. They complement food in a very interesting way, and I think that this is another avenue we can transition non-beer drinkers into our fold by introducing them to these kind of styles. Look out, no ABV, low ABV people. Here come Gruits. Another big topic trending, huh? Brewers Association has now made their independent label, the one that Dogfish Head just is showcasing and is taking up half their branding on their 60-minute IPA. Yeah, that one. Just now it can be for people like me. Yeah. But I guess it is useful for things like festivals, like this Gruit festival, or Camp Anarchy, which doesn't get to have one. I'm sorry, you're owned by AB InBev. You can have a craft beer tent, but you can't have a Brewers Association independent producer label. I don't think it really changes that much for me, but it is important to consumers who are lazy and don't know shit. If you have friends who don't know what beer is about, just be like, you know what, bro? Just look for that little label, and then I will make this much less fun of you for your beer choices. That's all. Cold snap that's happening over in the Mid-East United States of America. Everyone's freezing to death. Make sure you bring your beer out of the garage. Go ahead and take some Instagram photos outside freezing your beer. That's fun. But just be warned that you may not be getting your full stock of beer at your grocery store. So in Wisconsin, at least 2 distributors will delay or suspend deliveries on Wednesday due to the extreme cold. So that's cool. If you're in Wisconsin, you're a beer deliverer, take the fucking day off. Oh. Okay, last story today, I promise, and this is going to be a long one, so just hang in with me, but I swear at the end of this, we're going to have some conspiracy theories. I don't want to give away too much of the story. Here we go. Here's the story. A man named Stephen Foster has been conning American craft breweries for more than a decade, at the very least. He's been like the equivalent of Catch Me If You Can, right? Only just weirder. It's a very weird thing. So here's the story. Since at least 2007, craft breweries in both the United States and Europe and Africa have apparently been scammed by a man named Stephen Foster. Although there's evidence that he has at various points worked with the first name Scott and the last name Sala. He's been connected in a dozen or more breweries, working in various places for a month at a time, up to several years, before disappearing when things turn sour. He seems to target brewmaster positions especially, but primarily at young breweries with less than robust hiring practices, where he can win jobs through force of personality alone. Covering up a seemingly obvious disqualifier. He can't make good beer. The beer quality under Foster's reign is subpar, with various breweries describing batches that are infected and contain bottle bombs or off flavors. Brewery business suffers as a result, and occasionally other brewery employees grow suspicious of the brewmaster's supposed qualifications. At some point, Foster disappears overnight. Like, serious. Pff, gone. Leaving the town with his wife and children in tow. He just fucking up and leaves. He gives no warning, leaves breweries in a lurch, and several times leading to directly to breweries closing. What? It's amazing. He's gone from Arizona to Indiana, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, Florida to Kentucky. Who the fuck knows? Is this guy a boogeyman? Some of the better questions we need to be asking ourselves, other than, is he a boogeyman? Is he just low-key? Is he in an alien disguise trying to learn how to brew? Because let's think about it. How can you do that for over 10 years and not actually ever be good at making beer? That's kind of impossible, right? How has his resume not been fact-checked by some of these other breweries? Where is he now? If you know someone named Stephen Fraser or Scott Foster or Stefan Sala or Scott Sala, then you may want to question that friendship, how long that person has been working at a brewery, and if they haven't at all, then you know what, it's not that important. You can just leave those ones alone, okay? People are willing to dump money on trends and trust people, social engineering people. We've all done it. So, a little cautionary tale there, huh? Or maybe inspiration. You want to change your life entirely, just go to a different country and pretend you know how to make beer. Or, better yet, learn how to make beer and go to a different country, and then you can uproot your whole family. I don't know. It's completely irrelevant. Point being, people, beer industry is lovely. The people that are in it are great 99% of the time, except for that 1% when they could very well be alien, boogeyman, conman. Maybe he's a woman. Who knows? There's that. Have a great day. Happy hump day. Weird thing to say.